Your Daily 180, 180 seconds of pure Bible study.
Thank you for being with us today for this, your Daily 180 Bible study. We're just beginning a study of the book of James, and we're going to be looking at verse number 2 of chapter 1 today as we look at this book on practical Christianity, how we can grow up to be like Jesus. And one of the very first characteristics of a mature Christian is someone who is positive under pressure. And I want you to notice the end of verse number 1, he says greetings, or this could be translated joy to you, or I hope you are joyful. Now, they were going through some tough times. We go through tough times today. How could someone say, I hope you're joyful? Notice what he says in verse number 2. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into various trials. How in the world could you say such a thing? Oh, I'm so glad I'm going through this. Yeah, let me tell you something. There are some times when we go through things that grieve us, that break our heart, that disappoint us. But back behind that, we ought to realize there's some benefits to this. And we're going to be talking about those benefits tomorrow. But I want us to think about right now, James is not saying just fake it. Christians just need to put on a smile. You know, there's some people that walk around like they look like they put a coat hanger in their mouth. You know, they're just constantly smiling. I'm not against that. There's some people who are just naturally happy all the time. That's great. But, you know, you can go to heaven without smiling all the time. I recommend that you smile as much as you can. But the passage is not talking about that. The passage is talking about realizing that when everything's falling apart in your life, if you're right with God, it's okay. When it seems like everything's going right in your life, but you're not right with God, it's not all right. It's terrible. We need to realize that when we're right with God, it's okay. As a matter of fact, over in 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse number 13, we're told there, you know what? You can handle it. You can deal with it. We're told there, no temptation is overtaking you except such as common to man, but God is faithful, who will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you're able to bear. Isn't it good news to know that behind the scenes God says, I'm going to make sure you can make it. I'm not going to allow more to be put on you than you can bear. And so when we're in these trials, when we're in the midst of these problems, we can count on this. God's looking out for us. We're going to talk some more about this, and we're going to talk about the benefits of trials tomorrow. So please be with us for your Daily 180.